So, Jared, have you ever gotten like a gift, like one of those like mail gifts things where it's just like, oh, it's from Harry David or whatever. Someone sends
mail gifts,
like it gets mailed to you. It's just like a drop shift gift, like thank you thing.
Oh, okay.
Do you
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So we received one this past week.
Mm-hmm.
Let me read it to you. See, it says here, thank you.
Okay. We have props this time.
Yeah, thank you card. That's like just a generic thank you card because it's just what they, it's even typed in here, or printed in here because it's not handwritten because it's this online service where someone.
Yep.
Yeah. And this came to me, not to Connect Fit, it came to me, Josh Youngberg at my address, correct address.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here's what it says. Zachary, thank you for trusting me with your home loan. Wishing you continued happiness and a year full of wonderful moments. Best wishes, Benjamin.
Okay. Do you know who Benjamin is?
No, or Zachary.
Well, I'm gonna call you Zachary the rest of the pod then. But you don't even know who it's from.
No, that's not a neighbor. And then I had to go back and double check, and the address was 100% correct. It was 100% sent to me.
Okay.
So there were some nice cookies and brownies and things, and actually, the shortbread cookies that you like with the frosting.
Yeah.
Some of those, all from Cheryl's. Which is this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If you got this far into the pod, leave a comment saying Zachary, calling Josh Zachary. This is a test to see who actually listens to the cold open. It doesn't skip to the next.
Give it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're special. Those of you that.
Yeah.
We appreciate you extra.
Yes, we do.
Hey, welcome back to Screen Time TV, a podcast where we discuss some of the latest TV shows and discuss some deeper than others. Yes. All right, so Jared.
Yep.
When someone shows you who they really are, believe them.
Right.
So my name's Josh, and this is my co-host, Jared.
Anyone can be redeemed only if they want to be.
True. So today we are discussing more in depth Euphoria season 3, episode 7, the penultimate episode. But before we get into that, we'll also do our what we've been watching, and before that, feedback time. So. Jared, take it away with the feedback.
Yeah, we have 2 things. We have one about you talking about Lord of the Flies, and then we have one about I think we were talking about both Insomnia and it was Insomnia. The Nolan's directing for Pacino and Robin Williams. So,
should we save the other one for the other podcast?
I mean, I think that podcast is going to be long enough anyway.
True.
So, for Lord of the Flies, we got Glockchella says the true story behind this is much more positive.
Okay. So, was the book based on a true story?
I don't know.
Or are they talking about the show?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know. They could be talking about a lot of different things with that comment.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They talking about our lives, the true story
That's
of our
what I mean.
lives.
Yeah, it could be a lot of different things.
It's much more positive.
Right. And then, for Nolan's directing for actors, we have PA Nation says, as a one-time assistant to Swank, she's meticulous but reasonable.
Whoa. Well,
So this person was an assistant.
to Hillary Swank.
Yeah.
Well, man, we're getting
Cool.
Getting
I mean, it
getting the legit people.
I mean, anyone can just say anything though, but I mean, that's awesome if that person really was.
Yeah. Shout out to you. That's awesome.
PA Nation. And then Michael says, Nolan doing, I don't know if this is a Michael we know though. I couldn't tell in the picture. Nolan doing an interview with Time Magazine. Yeah, of course he did. That's a good comment. Time Magazine. I like that. If that's what he's going for. He loves playing with time. So
yes, he does.
I'm assuming that's what the comment meant by it. That's how I took the comment. But anyway, thank you everyone that
writes in.
Yeah.
Continue to do so.
All that was nice this time. It wasn't as much.
No.
It wasn't as much mean feedback, so that was good.
Mean. Trolling feedback, whatever.
Whatever you want to call it.
Mean. It's just. Yeah. So, if you have feedback, please do email us at feedback@screentimepod or leave a comment or DM.
It's mostly still TikTok, so leave a comment there on this video on YouTube or wherever.
Okay. We get into what we've been watching?
Yeah.
Cool. I actually have stuff this time.
Do you? Okay, good. Because I don't, because it was like a very short time since the last time we recorded. So,
well, I think 2 of the 3 I have. You might have checked out. I don't know. Or planning on checking out.
Maybe, or I didn't put it down on my list. Yeah, we'll see.
So, I will start with the least likely.
Okay.
Off Campus on Amazon.
Nope. No idea what this is.
This is your classic. This one's like college instead of high school.
Okay.
Based romance.
Okay.
Dramedy. I don't know, say dramedy. Yeah. Anyway. Anyway, like
I haven't even heard of
like
this.
high school drama type shows, but it's in college. So here's the premise: a college set romantic drama chronicling the unexpected love story between a music student and university star hockey player, exploring themes of love and complexities of adulthood through deep friendship and enduring bonds.
Okay.
So the 2 leads, Ella Bright and Belmont Camelli. Never seen them before.
Yeah, I don't recognize the names.
Didn't recognize the names. Nope. They didn't look familiar to me. But I think especially the Ella Bright, the lady in this, she's killing it. And I think she's probably going to be somebody that'll take off and other, like, because she's just, one of those people that really, I think you can see the talent there. And,
yeah.
But all in all, this it's pretty good. They I think they also do a good job of kind of once the 2 leads get together mid-season, finally, like then they're kind of dealing with this other stuff, but then they also bring in like the 2 side characters, 2 people that were like kind of some of the closer friends, side characters, kind of start having this thing kind of going on to like kind of give you that same kind of, romantic tension that they build up in, the first half of the season. And then you kind of, to keep it kind of going, but just with 2 other characters that also have good chemistry, just like the main characters do. So because that's half of it makes it work too.
Yes.
So, no, it's so good. It's pretty good. I have 2 episodes left, so watch 6 of the 8.
Wow. Okay.
But for that kind of show, I know it's not Jared's thing at all, but if it's something you off campus, pretty good.
Okay.
Above average, school aged. This is college, but it kind of makes it a little bit better. At least they're college age. Like the things that they're normally doing in it. It's like kind of like if like Euphoria was college age, it would make it not quite so like all these people are doing this at high school. But anyway,
well, they are essentially college age now. They're just not
right, but then they're not doing the thing. Yeah. Like it would have been better to write it as they were in college. Right?
Yeah,
maybe, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
All right. So that's on Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
Off campus. All right. So do you have anything? What do you
I got one. Yeah.
All right. What do you got?
I just wanted to mention, I mentioned it when it first started, but we're halfway through the season now. I want to talk about Widow's Bay again.
Okay.
Because I think now, we're halfway through. They're about to release 2 episodes, which is interesting. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I looked it up. Episode 6 and 7 they're releasing at the same time on
I wonder if it's just because they want it to wrap up by a certain time.
It's either that or it's like it has to do with the story of what they wanted to tell in those two. I don't know. It's just weird because that never happens.
Could be just.
It never happens except for like the premiere deciding how many episodes they want to release.
It's probably more that reason because like nowadays, I mean, things just drop. They could drop 2 things at the same time. It's not like they have a time window that you can only play one thing.
I think, yeah.
So that's my old school thought process when I first said that, but that doesn't make.
I think it just, yeah.
You can drop 5 different shows episodes at 9 p.m. on Wednesday or 9 whatever.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's story related, but I just wanted to mention this show again because I'm all caught up, and I think now it is one of the best shows of the year, I think.
Yeah, I'm not caught up, but I did watch the 3rd episode. Because I think originally when we talked about it, I had watched 1 and 2.
Yep.
I did watch the 3rd episode, but I haven't watched any more than that. What are we at? 5?
5.
Okay. And then they're going to drop 6 and 7 together?
Yes. 3, 4, and 5, I think, like that little mini run, which is funny because I think it premiered with just the first 2. But like 3, 4, and 5, I think were like the best episodes.
Okay.
So
okay,
it is interesting that they what they wanted to like start with for the show and then how they're going, and then obviously then these 2, which I didn't look to see the name of the episodes or if there was even a description, but yeah, I feel like there has to be a reason for it. So anyway, but it's just what we talked about originally, and it's still just as good, if not even better, I guess, as they've worked on the show, like found that balance. It's just like, it's amazing. The balance of comedy
and horror.
Yeah. It's like, it gets better every episode, honestly, so far.
Yeah. No,
and they just feel more comfortable and like just know what they're doing.
Cool. I definitely want to check it out. So.
Yeah.
Continue watching.
Yeah. It's very high up there now. Like I said, for this year. One of the best.
Okay. Well, I'm surprised you didn't check out at least one of these 2 other things I'm going to talk about.
So we'll
stick with the Apple TV thing and go with Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed.
Right. I did not check it out yet.
Yeah. A divorced mom gets caught up in a perilous web of blackmail, murder, and youth soccer. And this stars Tatiana Maslany. And then also secondary person is Jake Johnson.
Okay, I was wondering if anyone else was in it.
Yeah, he's only he's the only other person I recognize, but he's like her ex-husband, so you kind of see him, but like not all the time. Watched the first 2 episodes, which is the only thing that's out so far. Thought this is really, really good. This is really, really good.
What's the tone of this? Because actually I have no idea. From the trailer, I couldn't tell.
This is kind of, speaking of like tone, like again, I think like the balance of tone, it kind of has, it's like thriller.
Okay.
Thriller mixed with a little bit of comedy.
Okay.
Like, because like, yeah, that's the best way. And
what's the length of the episodes then?
I don't remember because I think they were not 30 minutes. Okay. So they're definitely longer. I don't remember.
Okay. I was wondering if it was like that kind of in between, because Widow's Bay also is like sometimes a half an hour. Sometimes it's like 45.
I don't think either one of them are 30 minutes, but I think they're both longer, but it might have been like 40 and 50 or something like, like that range. But I thought it was really good so far.
Cool. I'm glad that there's someone else in it, just because like I know she's a great actress, but I kind of lately just have not really, like the projects she's done have just not been good. So like lately I've just been like, I don't know about her. Even though I know in the past she has been a great actress, because it was like She-Hulk and then something else.
That's right.
Both that I was just like, these are like terrible. And then, so I haven't seen her do something good in a while, but I mean, I do still want to check this out.
I forgot she did She-Hulk.
Yeah. It's like one of the worst things. But
No, this is
I
good.
still want to check it out. Yeah,
This is good.
Thriller with comedy. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, like quirky kind of comedy.
Yeah,
and thriller mixed.
but so is Jake Johnson just playing himself always? Because like that would be the quirkiness that like he does in everything.
He's not fun. I mean, no, he's playing it.
Is it serious? Okay,
he's kind of playing it straight as like the frustrated, you know, dad in the divorce with like because they're dealing with their daughter, and like he's just like, yeah, because she's kind of like her personality is kind of like a hot mess kind of person.
Sure,
but like she's getting stuff done just. And then she kind of gets wrapped up in this thing, and she's smart because she's a researcher for, like, fact checker for a paper. So like that's her job.
Yeah.
So like then like she's used to like paying attention to the details and what like so she's kind of I don't know. It's only 2 episodes, so it might kind of shift what's going on, but
yeah,
it's good. It's good because I enjoyed it. All right. The last thing that I watched, The Burrows.
Yeah, I wanted to check this out too, but I didn't.
Yeah, I think you'll like this a lot.
Okay. I heard it was like, what did someone call it? It was like Boomer, Stranger Things, or someone called it something like that. And I was like, okay.
I
don't really know the premise. I just know it's like it's an amazing cast. That's why like older actors.
Yes,
but yeah, I'm assuming there is some kind of paranormal.
So this is on
aspect
Netflix. Yeah, this is on Netflix. The Burrows, a seemingly picturesque retirement community. A group of unlikely heroes must bond together to stop an otherworldly threat from stealing the one thing they don't have: time.
Okay.
So, yeah, this, like you said, has like a decent,
very good cast.
Of just talented people, including Gina Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of crazy. Like, but
yeah, I don't think she's really acted in a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in anything in a while.
No.
So this, I would say the pacing is a little slow.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's intentional. Kind of go with like, the retirement.
This is also vibe. All of it is out, I'm assuming.
Yeah, this is on Netflix.
Yeah,
so dropped all of it. I've seen it all.
You have seen it all?
Yes, I watched all of it.
All right. Wow.
Definitely takes a little bit to get going. I think it's like by the end of episode 3 is like when I was like, okay, things are like with the mystery of what's going on here. I think there's 8 episodes. I think it was right.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, it's so the Duffer Brothers were involved as like producers, executives, something like that. They didn't write and direct it. Other people were writing and directing it, but
right.
And yeah, it was fun. It was honestly, funny. Like again, like
so. Is it not the description that I heard of it?
I mean, a little, but not. No, it definitely. So it definitely plays with, a thing with like this. I mentioned time. It plays with the idea of like wanting to be young, wanting like that. Around that stuff of like, and like dealing with aging. And like all that stuff. So that's more of like the theme of it. Okay. Yes, there's a otherworldly, it's definitely, if you had to categorize genre, it'd be sci-fi because of like things that are involved. But I don't want to say too much more, assuming you're going to watch it, and I don't want to spoil it. But
yeah,
I think, there's some stuff that's a little far-fetched, a little cheesy, like there's definitely some stuff in there, but overall it was fun. And I think, again, the cast makes it fun. And again, there's like that like comedy beats that you can get with like Golden Girls or something like that, where you just got a bunch of old people that just kind of works at that with like that age of like people, right? And there's that stuff in there that kind of makes it fun too at the same time. So, yeah, I enjoyed it.
I was trying to remember the people. I mean, I love Alfred Molina. I know he's one of the main people in it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I recognize a lot of people in it. It was,
there's like
cast.
all people I recognize would know their names.
Yeah.
Like at the level I wouldn't be like, but I'd be like, oh, I've seen them in a bunch of things. I've seen her in a bunch of things.
Yep.
So yeah, no, it's good. It's fun watch.
So So you watched all of it. So is it just like, did they want to keep doing it? How are they?
Oh, it definitely wrap things up.
Okay.
Like,
so they're doing the modern show thing where they wrap it up, but
there's like a little hint
in case
like,
they want to. Yeah.
If they wanted to leave anything.
Okay. That's pretty much how every show does now, because they just don't know if they're going to be able to do anymore or not.
Which is how it used to always be before.
Yes. True.
Just it was in the early days of streaming when the original content where they'd be like, yeah, we'll give you 4 seasons of this, and then they could just write it and be like, yeah, we're going to leave a huge cliffhanger.
Yeah.
But yeah, though I guess, I mean, they did it sometimes in the olden days, just would risk it and do it. The one I remember as a small child was there was the old oil show back then, like Texas oil show kind of thing. And I think it was in Texas. I don't know. And then it was like, they killed the main guy at the end of the
Texas oil.
And it was like, and then it was like all summer people talked about who killed JR.
I don't remember those.
You wouldn't. It was probably before you were born. I was like really little kid. I just vaguely remember it being a thing. Like I didn't really watch the stuff because I was too young to really watch it.
Right. Okay.
Huh. It was like in the 80s. I don't know. I can't remember the name of the show.
Okay.
Because I didn't really watch it.
Yeah. I don't remember it at all.
Right now, because we're going to get comments on me.
Okay. I was going to say, leave a comment.
Dallas.
Let us know.
The show was called Dallas.
Oh, I thought that was on for like decades.
Yeah, the show was called Dallas, and cliffhanger.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
But captivated the world for 8 months in 1980. So like so that's again. Wow. It was over the summer of 1980.
Okay.
Where people, again, I was 2 years old.
Yeah, I was not.
So
I was not around, but that's crazy.
How many seasons did it have? Let's see if it tells me.
I thought it was on for like decades, like one of those like insanely long running. Maybe I'm thinking of something different though.
Let's see. It had 357 episodes, 14 seasons.
So. Okay. Well, I mean, at that point, you got to do something pretty extreme. If you're that show going that long. It's less
of a risky thing if you're like, yeah, we know we're coming back.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
All right. Well, then let's get into Euphoria, season 3, episode 7, Rain or Shine. Every character is forced to confront a reality that survival, fame, addiction, and power all eventually demand a price, and some debts can never be repaid.
That was a longer description.
I had to pull it from somewhere else. IMDb didn't have a description.
Okay. All right. That's why.
Yeah. So I don't know if it was because of the holiday, what reason, it just didn't have one.
It's Memorial Day. They were slacking.
I guess. All right. So what'd you think of this episode?
I will start with positive. So I was very happy to finally see Ali again, and even to get his backstory, which was cool.
Mm-hmm.
That was the highlight. And then obviously the Rue and Ali scenes are always the best in my opinion. And then that's pretty much it. That was good. Especially, we've been talking about all season, but just what they do. Jacob Elordi is insane, especially in this episode, but all season. We'll talk about it though.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't understand. But yeah, what'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, yes. So again, doing a backstory part was great. Really fantastic, just like last week's.
Yeah.
Which is like, makes you wonder, like, I mean, or it reminds you that, I mean, this guy can write and create characters.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I was also thinking of you because you've been saying like almost every episode since like beginning of the season, because I think it was just in the first episode where we saw Ali.
I think so. Yeah, I think that was
with Rue, and then
I thought we were gonna get a lot more,
and then like nothing until now. So, and then we get his backstory, and then we get some interaction with the two of them, which is, I was like, oh, Jared will be happy. We finally got him. Not that I didn't think it was good, because you're right. Like to reason you say that is because their scenes are always great. He's great, and so yeah, like it's good stuff. But also love to, so we can just get into that opening.
I was gonna ask, is there anything else you actually liked about the episode though?
Like you said, like the stuff with Cassie and Nate is stupid.
Yep, that's still the worst.
And then even the stuff with Rue and the Lori and Alamo, it was all kind of not. I mean, there's been better episodes with that stuff, and so it's kind of but yeah, so then we get the opening with Ollie. I think it was awesome to see Natasha Lyonne in this.
Yeah, I haven't heard about that. It was just her. Yeah. Did she even have a name, or was it just like?
I don't know if they. Yeah.
I know, but it was great they got her. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was intense, but like, obviously he had a problem with hookers and heroin. No, cocaine. Yeah.
It was a lot of different stuff. But I mean, it's just, it was brutal later seeing what all he was trying to do to, I mean, stay clean and get better, but then like just the amount of people that
that's later
was not not doing the same thing, and then ending up dying, and then I think it was the worst when they mentioned the pandemic, because then he said he's like, that's when he checked on everyone the most, because it couldn't have meetings, and then that's when he ended up writing a lot of them in a book, because a lot of them ended up either ODing or dying in some way.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I think knowing firsthand, actually, a client that we work with that used to do Gambling Anonymous, and he ran the ones in our area, a couple of them in our area, for like almost 2 decades, and then COVID closed all that down, and it made it really hard, and it's like never recovered. So he hired us, and we're working on like kind of creating video content, YouTube channel stuff for that, to help him get the word out and message out on stuff. So
that's good.
Yeah, but it just, when that was my first kind of, because I don't live in that world, and so then didn't think about it until talking to this guy earlier this year, and. But as soon as he said it, I was like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." Like, it was like, "Duh!" Like, if it can't, and then once you break that habit of meeting every week or whatever, then
it makes it a lot easier to fall back into
and not go again in the future.
Yep.
So, yeah, you lose your support group.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very real, and it was very, very. Yes, it's like sad.
Very sad, but it actually was nice to see, because I actually almost thought that at a certain point, because of all of his friends and support group and what he had to deal with, I thought he was going to relapse at some point, and he didn't. So, or at least not that we know of, which is great. All the way up until currently with Rue. Because I mean, I'm assuming that is like now current time when she's like at his house.
Yeah,
I mean, it
seems to be.
That's what it seems to be.
Because they were talking about then, getting your mom because he's like, you're talking about going
oh
after,
yeah.
They're
trying to save her mom.
Save her mom. Yeah,
That's
keep her safe from the drug lords.
Yes. Yeah.
So it would be somewhat in the current time frame. Anything else you want to talk about that?
With them, I just wanted to mention because my quote obviously is from them talking, but then there was some other things that I thought was great between them. So there's a line, there's a beginning, there must be an end. And then from creation to struggle to redemption, even if it doesn't feel like it, right now is a blessing, which I thought was like the best line of the episode, where he is saying to Rue.
Yeah. So from there, staying with Rue, then she's like, we get the scene where she's talking to Lexi.
Yeah.
And thought that was kind of, I don't know, kind of funny.
Yeah, it was a good scene too.
She's trying to write and not really paying attention, and she asks Rue to like stop talking a couple times, and then Rue just is rambling and talking about her faith and the God revealing himself to her, and then reading her Bible, and
Lexi thinks at first she just thinks that she's on drugs again, I think.
Yeah.
And then obviously Rue gets mad, but unclear though either way though, which is interesting. She gets mad that Lexi assumes that, and we thought that she was like not doing anything anymore, but actually it's been kind of unclear.
Yeah, I guess.
It hasn't gone either way as far as like when that subject has come up with like where's Rue at sobriety wise.
I mean, I think in one of the monologues she mentions California sober, meaning she's smoking weed.
They did, but that was a while ago, and they haven't said anything since then. That was like earlier on in the season. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I think just looking at her and stuff, and the way she's at, I feel like she's pretty and clean.
True.
Because then there's even the conversation with someone like in the last episode or 2 episodes ago where they asked how long, and she's like, I don't know, I've been keeping track.
Oh, that's right.
And so I think it's kind of showing that like maybe she's finally like kind of free of it, because it's not even something she has to keep track of anymore, because she's like she's done with it.
Yeah.
Which I think a little bit like she talks about in this episode, like how much pain or destruction, something she uses a certain word, she's done. And yeah, because she said something about being not a good person, and then Lexi's like, no, you're a good person. She's like, but I've created a lot of problems or pain or something for other people, or
yeah,
and so it's her reconciling with her what she's done.
Definitely.
But this and the earlier one with Ali, it's nice to see the I don't know, just have like the little bit more like, this is the kind of what made the show good, like just the people talking and having interactions before, and not trying to be some kind of crime drug drama or whatever.
Trying to be Quentin Tarantino in a very bad way. Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. Or trying to be just like 10 different things this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I guess, I mean, what left to get, because then Rue goes to visit Lori.
Yes.
Just kind of the rest of Rue's like, not, and then she kind of gets trapped by them.
Mm-hmm.
And then her friend with the lips, I always forget her name.
I know.
Decides to help her out. So then they're
oh, that's right. They finally get into the safe, which was what they've been mentioning like all season. I figured that was going to happen at some point, but
yeah. And they think there's money, and there's not.
Money, no.
And there's just a bunch of driver's license for a bunch of women that probably are dead.
Yeah. I think that answers the question we were wondering about where they drop them off at. Remember we were wondering about that? I'm assuming it has to do with that.
So, or those driver's license, is that Lori stuff or is that Alamo stuff that they stole that was in the safe?
That's the question, yeah.
Right, like
because Alamo is the one that was taking them out there.
Well,
I was in charge of
we
that.
just don't know because she's there to get back the stuff that Alamo stole, that they stole from Alamo. That's like why she's there.
Right.
And he wants that stuff back. What is that stuff? We don't know. And then in that safe, is where they think it's stored, whatever it is, and that's all that's in there, really.
Yep.
So, and then her friend Lips decides to scream.
Yeah.
So, once again, the cliffhanger at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
What happened to Rue?
It doesn't. Yeah.
It's like every episode.
It's a bad cliffhanger. Yeah.
So stupid.
Yes.
So dumb. At this point, it's almost like a joke. It's like, did they even try? Or they just.
Yeah, I mean, but if there is no more seasons of this show, they could finally end the show where it's like, oh, Rue actually is dead, or maybe she's been dead a while and we just didn't know. They could do something like that if they're not going to do another season.
Right. If this is really truly going to be the end.
Yes. Which I hope it is, because it's just
yeah. Yeah.
I don't want them to do another season.
They could at the end be like, she's dead and she's been dead all along.
Yeah, or not, or maybe from a certain point.
Why she's been doing the monologue, because she's dead.
Yeah. But I think also, unless we get the final episode, which I don't think so, besides Jake Velourdi, what they did with that, very underutilized Jules too.
Yes.
Which is strange.
Well, we didn't get Jules at all in this episode.
No, we didn't get her much in any of the episodes. Like collectively, altogether. So,
and nothing to that Hunter Shaver. Nothing to the actor, but
no, she's great. Yeah,
yeah, but no. I mean, like, not. I was just saying, like, not as big as some of the other.
True.
Like Jacob. It's just obvious they didn't have much time with him.
Yeah.
At this point, like, I know I made a speculated that like a week or two ago. I was like, well, maybe they just had to write the parts smaller. And at this point, it's pretty obvious that they didn't get him for very much time.
No.
And so they, used most of it to do the weddings, the early stuff at the wedding and stuff where they.
It's just
like, kind of wrote these like little
terrible scenes, and then just have gotten worse to this episode. Like this whole final bit was just awful with him.
Yeah. So Cassie, they do a quick thing where she gets fame again, quote unquote, because she sleeps with the other star from the from the
LA Nights.
LA Nights, yes. Yep. It was a show called the fake show in the show. LA Nights, and she gets him, and she gets a picture. She takes a picture and posts it with his phone of them together, and then she suddenly gets like a bunch of followers again on her Instagram or whatever, which is her and Maddie trying to build her reputation back up.
Because she can get her account back.
Yeah, because she can get her OnlyFans account back. Yeah, and well, they give it back to her, but it wouldn't be any followers or something. I don't know, whatever,
something like that.
Something made it sound like. Of course, part of the reason is she's being threatened that she owes the money.
Right.
Because the Russians want their money. So Nate is not paying, so now they're coming after her for the money. And so she's freaking out. And so she does this to kind of get some followers. But really, before she can get any traction and do anything with the followers, the Russians show up at her apartment and pretty much take her and holding her for hostage and making then Maddie pay to get her back or whatever, which is, yeah.
Yes.
So then Maddie has to go to Alamo for help, which is, yeah. They were partners, but then as soon as this happens,
yeah, it's just
now it's she's no longer equal, and yeah.
I mean, this is another part of the story. It's just not good, in my opinion. I mean, the whole Alamo thing has been not great for a while, but even though, again, last week though, it was cool seeing his backstory. Didn't really it really change how you view him, but it still was cool to see. So like that being some of the best parts is like good, but also like tells you something about the season as a whole. If it's just like the flashbacks are some of the best parts.
Best parts, yeah. Right? Yeah. So then we get,
or essentially what we talked about is like older scenes of like what made the show good in season 1 and 2. Because like anything new that they've made for season 3 has been the worst parts.
Yeah.
So that tells you something as well.
So we get Nate gets put into and then the Russian mob is angry because he's too tall, and they have to get a custom made casket.
Yeah.
Because a standard casket only holds up to 6'2" person. And he's 6'4" or whatever he says.
Which so they play into that at least, because I believe that is his actual height in real life. Yeah. That's fine.
So he was mad about that. And then they give him they bury him on his property with like a breathe hole. And then a rattlesnake comes and goes down the hole. And well,
then he dies.
He dies. Yeah. We find out later when he's uncovered, because Cassie and Maddie and Alamo all show up with the Russians, and Alamo kills them and helps them and gets Cassie back and quote unquote gets Nate back, but Nate's didn't survive. He had enough time for air to breathe and dehydration.
Yes.
But they didn't plan for the rattlesnake.
Right.
So I guess this is what you do if, to your point, like are they going to do, and well, I guess we'll find out next week, the final episode, but they're going to do another season. Or they leave it set up so they could do another season, but by killing him off, it makes it like, hey, we don't have to get Jacob.
Yeah. He's not going to, it just, it's a bummer though, because it's like we never got to see Nate.
Be Nate.
Yeah.
I really wish,
because it was like all season we were just like, what's going on with him? Yeah. Very strange. But yeah, I hope it does get wrapped up next episode, because I don't want them to do any more of this show at this point.
Yeah. Now the one thing is, this basically brings them all kind of together.
Yeah.
Because now
kind of.
Because now Maddie and Cassie are kind of with Alamo, and then Alamo and Rue and Lori it's like they're all going to kind of be. So it brings the final episode, unless they try to bring Jules back in or yeah, I guess mainly Jules, because even Cassie's sister, I mean, she's kind of around. She's like on the fringes of this, because she's obviously lives apartment across from Cassie. She's Cassie's sister. Like she wouldn't be far fetched. And then Rue actually told her about the DEA and everything.
Yes.
Which then she told Maddie. And then because Maddie even said something to Alamo, didn't she?
I don't remember what Maddie said.
And she's like, first she's getting in the hot tub. She's like says like, oh, Rue was joking or saying something about this and that, and then even said something with the DEA or something.
Okay, so she did say something. I couldn't remember what she said in that moment.
But also, I mean, they know she got captured, right? Maybe they don't. They don't, because that's where they swapped the drugs. Well. Yeah, that's right. No, they don't, because they swapped the drugs and then let her go and bugged her. So they don't know.
Okay.
So her bringing that up, but maybe he was too distracted with her getting in the hot tub that he really didn't pay attention to what she was saying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
he didn't really respond to it.
No, he was just trying to get her in the hot tub. Yeah. I don't think he was thinking anything else in that moment.
So, what do we think we're going to see in this finale?
That's another thing I don't know. Just like trying to predict previous episodes. I don't know. Do we get one last backstory, and who would that be that we haven't had yet?
DEA office.
Well, she was in last season, so I don't know. I was gonna say, I guess the only one that I can think of is Lori. I don't think anyone else we haven't gotten already.
True,
but they could have done that last season because she was in last season. So
yeah, but they also, I mean, Ali was in.
That's true.
All
He's
seasons,
in all of it. Yeah,
we just got it now. So
true.
So they could do Lori. His backstory.
Yeah, that one I'm not gonna care about as much unless they do something really good. But I just her and Alamo's whole storyline, I just don't really care about that much.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah. What do you? Besides that, I have no idea because it's like, yeah, how do you even bring in Jules anymore?
If you do,
right? Yeah. Don't know.
Do you? Is it just like the theoretical, like happy ending, kind of like, you know, like you bring her in, but it's only just at the end with after everything like is done with Alma and Lori and all that kind of shakes out, and the DEA is like, oh, you're good to go, and then Rue is like, and then they run off together.
That would be the only way to do it because of what Rue and Jules have been talking about the whole season. Yeah, that would be the only time to really put her in the story for the final episode. I don't know though.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to when something's not that interesting.
I haven't been able to really predict the rest of the season too, because it's just like
per episode we're like, I don't know where this is going.
No,
at least now I kind of have an idea where it's. I mean, obviously it's going to culminate to the Lori and Alamo stuff, and like that's going to.
I know. I thought we'd be done with that this episode though,
and then we didn't.
So yeah, that's still.
They all got sidelined.
Yeah.
For the Cassie Nate stuff.
Yeah. I don't know.
So Alamo though, man, with his gun skills, man, he took the Russians out.
He did. It's just I don't know. I don't really know how else to explain it. It's just like it's just not a.
No, but it's
like, not good storytelling.
No, it's not, but like you were saying, because I feel like that's like the Quentin Tarantino, right? They have the modern guns,
sure, yeah,
and like whatever, and then he's got like just a classic big revolver, and it's like that's more powerful.
Sure, yeah.
Though I don't know anything about guns. Maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't either. But
anyway. Well, you got any thoughts or opinions before we go into the finale here of Euphoria Season 3? Next week, stay tuned. The exciting finale.
Yeah.
But
maybe it is, though. Maybe it'll just be like an amazing...
And then we'll just be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe.
all the time.
This whole time.
Sam Levinson had a plan. I don't have a lot of faith in that, but we'll see.
Yeah. I don't either, but maybe you do. Let us know. You can send us your thoughts and feedback, questions that we might have answers for. Who is Zachary?
Oh, right. I was like, wait, what? Oh, yeah. That was the beginning of the pod.
Yeah. If you missed it.
If you watch the cold open.
Yeah. But anyway, send all that in different ways. You can email us at feedback@screentimepod.com. You can send a DM or leave a comment on any of the platforms where we post our videos. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe and follow on those platforms. We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And if you'd like to follow either Jared or I on Instagram, I'm at JYoungBar.
And I'm at Jared Youngbar.
And we'll talk to you guys next week.